Good morning. We have a successful print that looks really cool in clear resin. I'm gonna have to do some more stuff with clear resin. Got the wings and returning the Ice King's airbrush. We're on the way to meet him. Got him strapped into the minivan. We're happy. All right, the day is here. We made it. We have our next permanent airbrush. Very excited. Hard plastic case. As I'm putting on my speed valve or speed release, I'll go through the specs of this probably in the future. I want to try it and like really put it through its paces before I do like a review. This is a bootleg unboxing real quick. It's a Creo 771. It's pretty much like, I think, on par with like the higher end Iwatas. Very excited to use this. Definitely the nicest airbrush I've ever used. It feels amazing in hand. The trigger on this is the best trigger I've ever felt. This is definitely a huge improvement over the Iwata that I had. I'm going to put it through its paces tonight. I'm not going to prime like on sticks or anything. I'm going to prime each individual model. So I know time-wise that's not going to be the most efficient, but it's going to really give me a ton of practice with this airbrush. And obviously it's still all the same color, but really I'm just going to get used to that trigger action. I've got the air control valve on the front wide open. I've got the trigger lock or trigger stop on the back all the way open because I really just want to like learn what it can do and get acquainted with everything. I can tell you after the last hour and a half, I am extremely happy with it. It clogged once on me right about halfway through, which at that point was like 90 models. What you're seeing here is actually half of what I primed. I have a secret project that is a whole other thing that you'll see, but I primed that too. So this is the most models I've ever tried to prime at once. But like I said, it clogged at 90 models. It took me exactly 3 minutes to unclog it, and I was right back in it priming with no issues at all. That in itself is pretty amazing. And I was able to pop the outer nozzle off and actually get the clog out. Like you can see the clog and get it out. So here we go. We are finally primed. I just finished the priming. It's 11:45 p.m. So I have 16 minutes to get the video finished and uploaded. I also, if you were curious, I forgot to mention this. I got the rest of Motley Crue's printed and primed with a couple of extra guys. I had printed these off before and done this once already, but I was moving them and dropped them down the stairs and they like shattered because they're 3D printed. So that's like my fault, not anything with the models. So I got those set up. I zenithaled them. I didn't start zenithaling anything else. But tomorrow is going to be all I want to get all the airbrush work done for at least all the goblins, hopefully all the orcs. That would be 120-ish models, like pretty much everything. Like I want to try to get all the airbrush work done for the whole army tomorrow, which would be crazy. But I think today's either the 19th. I think today's the 19th, Sunday. We got like 10 days to get the whole army done because of this. The airbrush issues hit a pretty big snag. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to do all the airbrush work. But that's my hope and my dream. But it probably, if I don't do it tomorrow, it's gonna spill over into Wednesday because I'll be able to do it on Tuesday. So that's gonna like really take a huge chunk up. So I'm gonna start with the goblins and definitely try to get all the airbrush work done with the goblins, so then it's all just brushwork left for them. And that way, this week, I can try to have like all of that stuff done and painted, and then I have time for basing and detailed work and like finishing up the last bit of everything for most of next week. But we'll see how it goes. Sunday's the 26th. Yeah, so today's the 19th. So I want to have most of the army done by Sunday, because Sunday I'm playing in a War Machine event. So, and I also should probably have something painted for that. So this is going to be a week full of painting now that I got the airbrush and we're fully firing on all cylinders again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. We're finally going to be doing crazy painting nonstop all day, every day.